Okay, Indians, let me tell you why you need to weight train once and for all. We're not doing this any more times. This is it. Let's start in the morbid edge. This is age, and this is your rate of muscle growth. You've got two choices of where you are right now, and this is you, whether you're 25 or 45. You're at this position here, where you've got the amount of muscle that you've either been given genetically, or you just have that because you've trained a bit, whatever that number is. You've got two steps. When you get to 50 or above, it is a downward trend if you don't weight train. So this is the line of someone that doesn't train, that doesn't take in consideration weight training, and their age and their muscle mass goes down. What happens here is quality of life, risk of injuries, early death, type 2 diabetes all increase if you're part of this camp here. Now, for those that want to weight train, you have the opportunity if you're 25, 30 to build muscle over your 30s, 40s and 50s. It will decline, but at the same time that is okay. You just want to slow the decline down, because if you start with a higher amount of muscle, your quality of life will be better, your fitness will be better, type 2 diabetes will be better, risk factors will be better. Everything gets better if you build more muscle tissue, and it isn't to look massive, it's to have a better quality of life. Genetics is the first part. You might not have been blessed with the highest amount of muscle when starting. I had protein every single meal since I was 0, and I also did sports 5 days a week. So my level of exercise when I was younger determined my muscle mass now, which is higher than other individuals. Most Indians prioritize studying as opposed to training gymnastics, volleyball, football, badminton every single night because I was a hyperactive kid. So genetically, you're in a bracket already that you need to improve before you can decline. Secondly, from a type 2 diabetes perspective, every single extra kilo that you gain of muscle tissue, it adds an extra 12 to 16 grams of sugar that can be absorbed into your muscle, which means that your risk factors for having type 2 diabetes decrease. That sugar that you're eating, or that roti that you're eating, that rice that you're eating has to go somewhere. And it's better to put it in the muscle so it can be used as energy than float around as high blood sugar, and then that's where you get your type 2 diabetes. More muscle equals more sugar into the muscle, leading less to higher blood sugar levels. 3 is the cultural lag. If you haven't had protein when you were younger, if you haven't had the education, if you still got one of your parents thinking that protein powder is a steroid, it's going to be a cultural lag. It's not pushed to build muscle tissue or get stronger, or how important it is. The thing with weight training and with these two as well is self-resilience. The training and the physical part of your body is the vehicle to doing hard things, testing yourself, and which can then add growth mindset into your life, and then you can push that in mental, in your work, your career, or going to the gym, lifting heavy weights progressively. Test yourself mental resilience and your physical resilience, which is only a better character trait than being a weak person who doesn't do hard things. As well as that, you're fighting against age. As I mentioned before on the last one, is that you've got a choice where you can go higher for muscle mass and you can then slowly taper it off, or you can just go down into oblivion. The square root of fuck all muscle mass is fuck all muscle mass. So you can't go from 30 kilos of muscle mass down to 50, and that would be just terrible. And the reality is that when it comes to weight training and having the genetics, the cultural lag, weight training for South Asians and their health is not really a choice anymore. It's needed.